I found these cute kitchen utensils at Hobby Lobby. They were $4.49 and they are in the raw wood. They are unfinished. So I decided to take my Sharpie markers and fill in the flowers and the greenery. I used white, a green, and a pink. I decided to keep each utensil in the unfinished wood, but you can take a light stain after your markers and cover them with a stain. And the markers do look pretty cool that way when you do that. But I decided to leave mine unfinished, and I did all three in the markers. I found this rolling pin. There's a local store by me. I get them for $1.99. It's an unfranchised store. And I'm going to take this napkin. I've had this napkin a while. I believe I either got it at Dollar General or Dollar Tree. I can't say for certain, but it happened to match my markers perfectly. It was not planned. I picked the napkin after the markers, and I was happy to find this. So I'm going to put my 1-hour enamel on my rolling pin, lay down my napkin, and roll it to the seam, and then cut back the excess. I took a piece of saran wrap and wrapped it around and tried to wipe out as many wrinkles as possible. I took a razor blade and just cut off that excess napkin on either side of my pin. Then gave it a final top coat. And then set this aside to dry. Once dry, I took my utensils. They already had the jute on them, and I'm going to just slip it onto my rolling pin and just space them out until I feel like there's like an even from the center to the two on the either side. I spelt out the word ingredients with my Scrabble pieces. You can get these from the Dollar Tree. And I glued them to the front of my wooden pin here. I found these stickers at the Dollar Tree, and the words are separate from that outer portion. I really did like the vintage vibe of the silver, but they were too large for my utensils, so I just took the words out of the center of it, and I'm going to glue a word to each utensil. One says love, one says cherish, and one says forever, and I used my hot glue to glue it down. Then I took some more jute, tied one to the left side and the other end to the right side, cut back the excess jute, and now you have a hanger. I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chocolatefancy.com for any paint products, tissue paper transfers, mesh stencils, or our subscription box, chocolatefancy.com.